Okay, hello Nick, it's Moose here. We're gonna go over your replays now, so let's just hop straight in and have a look at what we can cover. Okay, so immediately we're going for boost. That's fine. Right, we're gonna go up the wall here. What we need to do is just make sure that we're getting a solid touch on this ball. You know what I mean? Like you kind of come out too close to the ball, and now as you can see, you've had to tilt your car all the way backwards. That's just not good. You know what I mean? It just doesn't work in this scenario. It's not a good way to be aerialing. So maybe we should be a little bit further away from the ball when we go up. We do get a touch on this. Unfortunately, it's not the best touch. You know what I mean? But teammate does bail us out here. But do be careful with that. You also have plenty of time, so you could have just waited for the ball to come back down if you were uncertain. You know what I mean? That's something that you could have done as well. Okay, going for this a bit risky, you know what I mean? So when you're going for the ball, you need to look at factors such as, like, can you beat the opponent to it and can you score it? You know what I mean? In this case, you can beat the opponent to it, but it's very unlikely that you're going to score it. Like, to be fair, you come kind of close, like, I'll give you that, but just you need to weigh in your options for stuff like that, you know what I mean? Especially at your rank, like fair enough, yeah, a pro player or like a high rank GC might go for that and they might double touch it off the corner or something like that, you know what I mean? That's the most economical way of scoring at that point, you know what I mean? Like, getting the power that you need on that to actually make that go in at a higher level is just, it's not very practical, unfortunately. Okay, we're going to get a hit here. It's going to come off the wall. Right, double commit here with teammate. We need to be very careful there when we're doing that, because what will end up happening is you guys will end up conceding. I don't know if you're going to concede here, but you know what I mean, you need to be careful. Like, if you hit the ball off the corner like that, you need to take into account that it is going to like, your teammate is going to go for it. He thinks it's his ball, so do be careful here. Grab this boost on the way out, which is fine. Okay, turning like this I would not recommend. Even if this guy is going up the wall, he's probably going to beat you here. Just keep going back. It's definitely the best option. Okay, try and get a demo there. Maybe we're trying to, but you know, I mean, just make sure you you actually do succeed in getting it. So, like, just, you know, get better at that kind of stuff. In terms of this here, right, you disarm the ball here as far as I can see, which is pretty good. Yeah, you disarm the ball. When you're getting that hit, try and make it so that the ball goes up over your net. Try not let it go in front of your net. That's a big mistake a lot of people make, and it just doesn't help out, especially with the fact now that you go for this and you end up missing. Even if you had to have hit this, you're probably going to hit it straight at the other guy on the blue team. So that is something that you need to be careful with, because if you're not, again, it's just opening windows for you to concede, and it's not something that you want to be doing. Okay, unfortunately, we get demoed here, and teammate scores, so perfect. Okay, so instead of hesitating here, keep pushing towards your near post and turn there and be ready to go then when you read the ball. Give, like, you know what I mean, because that ball's coming down. Had you went to the near post earlier, you know what I mean, you would have been okay here. You were okay regardless. You did just get a very heavy first touch, but again, the higher you get in ranks, the more people are going to push that, and they're going to push it a lot quicker as well. It's a good 50-50 here from you. Okay, we're going up here, and we are going to get a hit, and we're going to get a goal. Perfect. Okay, a good kickoff, very good kickoff. Right, I think we tried to jump teammate here. Okay, that's going to go downfield. Okay, so instead of pushing for this here, no one's pushing this ball immediately, so you've got plenty of time. Let it hit off the wall and then be able to get in behind it and go towards their net. I think that would be one of the best options there. It just ends up helping you a lot more instead of pushing too close and not being able to read the hit, and unfortunately then the ball goes over you. So yeah, that's gonna get saved. Right, we can wait for this guy's hit. Okay, very heavy first touch there again. Good 50 though. Okay, so bit of hesitation here. You know what I mean? If, like, your teammates rotating back, I'd just rush this if I were you. I feel like that would probably be the best option. Okay, that's going to get dropped down here. Okay, so yeah, positioning here let us down. Like, we overcommitted for this, you know what I mean? Like, we were too slow for this, way too slow. We could have been way faster here. That gets hit, and then you end up kind of, you're not rotating properly here. Like, you should be coming around like this instead of just being like this and trying to backflip into the ball, and unfortunately it ends up biting us here. Okay, another good kickoff. And grab this boost as well. Gonna bounce infield. Okay. Watch your recovery, you need to be careful there. Right, that's going to get hit off the backboard, which means now you can... Oh, teammate's not going to be able to go for that. And unfortunately, that is a goal. So, do be careful when you're getting those hits. Like, be careful with your recovery as well. Especially with that. Like, you're never going to beat that guy to the ball. So you do need to be careful there, because it would have been just better for you to back off. And then when teammate had missed, you would have been in position to get the hit. Okay. Alright, you can push after this, grab the boost as well, which is good. Guy does try and go for a bump. Okay, make sure that when you're going to dribble, you switch into free cam. Don't be using ball cam. Okay. Okay, so main issue here. You get this hit here, that's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not expecting you to be really adequate off the ceiling for your rank, you know what I mean? But the main issue I have is that your car is facing this way. I've drawn that way too long, and the ball's up here, you know what I mean? So you need to be making sure you're facing towards that, and then you can just get your light touch in, because you can see you have to correct yourself. Now, you do actually end up getting the goal, but again, just be careful, you know what I mean? Make sure that you're doing things as smoothly as possible. Okay. So we've missed the mid boost, so, and you haven't paid me money to tell you something so simple, but make sure you're picking up the boosts. Okay, teammate actually gets a really good block on that. Okay, that's going to come in here. So you're not on your goal line here, and yeah, okay. So you, to be fair, you don't really react to this guy missing, but just be aware that when you're on defense, make sure you're on this line here. That's your goal line. Make sure you're far post goal line for a lot of stuff like this. It definitely ends up benefiting you a lot more. Okay, a lot of pressure here from the other team, but it's been broken up by teammate. Shot here, unfortunately shooting accuracy let us down here, so you know what I mean. Just everything that you were doing was good up until the shot. You changed, you were going like this, and you just changed at the last second to go like this, you know what I mean? So come in a bit slower, focus on using this corner of your car, the left hand corner of your car, and hitting the ball around here, and you'll just scream that straight into the net. Okay, you do get a demo here, which is fine. Teammate has possession of the ball. You missed the boost again, so do try to pick up the boost as best you can. Right, we're going to go up here. We get a hit. Yeah, that was a nice, powerful hit, and we end up getting a goal out of it, which is good. Right, we're going to go up here. We get a hit. It goes forward. That's fine. Ah, okay. This is risky, you know what I mean? You get your... Every time I've noticed that you're trying to get hits in the corner, Nick, your hits are way too hard. You know what I mean? Hit the ball lighter, control it a lot more, keep it close to you. But unfortunately, we end up just passing it straight to the blue team, and they just take a shot, and it immediately goes in, so... Okay, kickoffs are on point this game. Your kickoffs are doing very well. Okay. Okay. Bit risky there. Okay, teammate's taking over here. That's fine. Yeah, okay. We turn away here, which is good. Teammate's going to get a hit. We can go and grab the boost. He almost gets another goal. Going to be a hit here. Okay. Okay. Be careful there and just focus on reading your opponents. Make sure that you you know what I mean, if it looks like they're going to hit the ball, expect them to hit the ball. But then at the same time, you know what I mean, for that rank, also expect them to maybe miss. It depends on whether they're hitting balls consistently throughout the entire game. We're going to move on now to replay number 2, though. This is your 1v1 replay, so let's jump straight into this one as well. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that happens, unfortunately, is I see the kickoff's not gone too well. So you used too much boost, you landed too close to the ball, and as you can see, you hit the ball directly at the bottom here. You need to be hitting the ball in the center. That's the important thing here. Unfortunately, this kickoff hasn't gone too well, but okay, half flip as well. So you you executed your half flip, but you held down air roll way too early. You need to make sure that your car is basically on its roof in the air before you execute your air roll, because otherwise it just does not go too well. Yeah, definitely a little bit too early on the half flip. Okay, low 50 attempt. Yeah, that's good. We can get. Oh, okay. Okay, it goes in anyway. Cool. This guy misses. I personally here's the thing. I personally would have kept going for that, and that's why I was like, oh, when you turned away. But at the same time, I'm a lot quicker, and a lot more reaction time and stuff like that. Because of my rank, so I'm okay to go for that. If I could go for this and then realize oh, I can't do anything with this and back off. You might just commit to it anyway, and it's quite risky. So you backing off there was not the worst of ideas. Okay, you have to give me 1 second there, Nick. Okay, Nick, I do apologize for that delay. I'll put a timestamp in the video just to say that it's that I was gone for that period. Okay, we're gonna play across here, which is fine. Right, ball gets hit onto our backboard. We can play after this. Yep. Okay, that's gonna get played down. We can follow that. Quick shot here. Oh, and young goals. That's perfect. Okay, that was good pressure from us the whole time there, in all honesty. Like, it definitely helped us quite a bit. Okay, right. And we're gonna, yeah. That's good. So far, so good from us. Okay, so immediately, like in situations like this, Nick, it's better to go far post and kind of just stay there for a second instead of just immediately rushing the near post. You know what I mean? Because if you do that and he plays the ball behind you, you're going to concede. That's risky. Yeah. You do not want to do that. You need to clear that across here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you need to focus a little bit harder here, get in behind that ball and play it straight across. That's the best option that you can do in that scenario. Like, you can't hit it off the wall like that because unfortunately that just gives him a scoring opportunity. Okay, good. And now we're back to the good kickoffs. That was a good kickoff from us. Okay, so in terms of this here, like, when you grab this boost, turn this way. Because if you turn this way, you have to wait for the ball to come down. If you turn this way, by the time you actually can finish the turn, you'll be ready to go for the ball. And you can also, like, here's the thing, you just turn and dive and you miss, you know what I mean? Had you turned the other way, you might have been fine there. We are going to get a clear here, though. Make sure to pick up that boost, which is good. Alright, that guy's going to get a hit. We're going to fake challenge, which is good. Okay. We flipped the wrong way there, but apart from that, that challenge was good. But unfortunately, it looks like we're going to concede. Oh, yeah. We are going to concede here. You just flipped the wrong way on the challenge. Okay. Okay, so we needed to just, you know, dodge into that. Perhaps it would have been better. We're going to get a demo, but okay, so as soon as you got that demo, you needed to plant on the brakes because that was another scoring opportunity if you didn't do that. Okay, you held brake there as you jumped, and it was way too hard. Like, you shouldn't have done that. Okay. Okay, and then shooting accuracy unfortunately let us down here. Okay, okay. Okay, and then we kind of, okay, to be fair, you did kind of just jump into the way of that demo, so do be careful with that kind of stuff. That guy didn't really have to put too much effort into getting that demo there, so be careful with that kind of stuff. Right, he's going to play the ball down, and then, yeah. So your reactions here are just too slow, Nick, you know what I mean? Like, you let him get too close. Like, you're not shadowing too badly, but then, like, you can see here, like, you need to be challenging this now, and you don't start challenging for another maybe a half second, and then as a result, you end up conceding again. Okay. Okay, we do get basically a kickoff goal, which is good. Okay, we can play that into the corner. So you need to remember here, you don't need a goal. You know what I mean? You need to just chill out and, like, which is kind of what you're doing, to be fair. But you don't really need a goal. Like, you can hit that. You could hit that back towards your own half, not towards your net, but into your own half. Yeah, that guy's gonna miss, and that's gonna benefit us. Just waste time. You don't even. Okay, that's, yeah. Going for that is extremely risky. Luckily enough, he's not gonna tie the game, but just in that scenario, you need to just waste time, dude. You need to just basically be like, okay, you know, there's 10 seconds left. I'm up a goal. Just keep the ball low and just make sure you got control over it and do not let him have it. That's the best thing that you can do in that scenario. But that is pretty much everything from me. Everything else seems, you know, I mean, that seems good. Definitely some mistakes in this that we need to work on fixing, but apart from that, I don't see too much of an issue. But that is everything from me, Nick. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.